everyone! I cannot believe I'm finally sitting down to do this skincare video that has everything in it: journey, routine, tips, tricks, everything, because I have been planning to do this video since I think July 2020. Back when I was gonna actually do it as an IGTV before I even had a YouTube channel. And then every time, like I'm not even messing, every time I went to go and actually say, okay, now I'm gonna do my skincare YouTube video, I broke out. Like, and I have to plan my YouTube videos because, like, obviously I work Monday to Friday 40 hours a week, and then I want to have my Saturdays and Sundays to myself. So I always like to do my skincare videos in midweek, and if I plan, say, okay, I'm going to do my skincare YouTube video on a Wednesday, I will break the fuck out on that Tuesday. Oh my god. Can we ignore this? Can we just ignore this? I'll get to this. I'll get to this, okay? So today is the day. So yeah, I literally said, oh my god, Chloe, this is the best skin day you've ever had in your entire life. So why don't you do a skincare YouTube video? Do you want to know what happened? I told you. Then last night, this, oh my god, please ignore the orange hands. Like, the tan hands on my face is just excessively pale, okay? This little beauty somewhere here decided to come out and play last night. Is that a joke? My skin doesn't even look clear on this camera. Yeah, my skin doesn't even look clear. You're gonna be like, bitch, why the fuck am I watching her YouTube video? But anyways, it looks clear in normal light. This has just gone too deep. It's like a skin scanner. So as this is my first ever skincare video, I may as well just do a little bit of background, because I don't want people saying, oh, did you ever try this? Did you ever try this? Yes, bitch, I tried it. So basically I've had acne since, well, not anymore. So I had acne since I was 13 up until March 2020. So literally like last March, nearly 2 years ago now. Oh my god, COVID, it really has time flying. I've always gone through different stages of acne. Like, they were never usually the same. Like, when I was a lot younger, it was just completely my forehead. It wasn't really anywhere else in my face. Like, my forehead was so bad. Like, lumps and bumps under the skin spots, red heads, yellow heads, black heads, like everything. Like everybody was renting on that forehead, like literally everybody. And then as I got older, my forehead kind of started clearing a little bit. There was still a lot of like blackheads and comedones. I don't even know if I'm saying that word right. Like, many years of acne, and I still don't know if it's comedones or comedones, but comedones sounds a lot better. As I got older, then my forehead kind of reduced a little bit. Still had blackheads and comedones and everything, but then it went to my cheeks. My poor little baby cheeks, oh my god, they were destroyed with spots, and they weren't just like little red spots. They were spots that wanted to fight me. Like, they were like excruciating, like all over my entire cheeks. They were like they were sore. They were angry. Like, I'm complaining over this. Like, Chloe, shut the fuck up. Like, this is absolutely nothing. They were so sore 24/7, and like, I was so bad as well for picking at them. Like, not for picking them, like, because I see people to be like picking them, but like, I used to just be popping them like all the time, because I thought, oh, when people say, oh, don't pop your spots, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Look at a big huge bursting yellow head, like literally like pussing out on my face? No, that is actually really what you're supposed to do. But it's a lot easier now because of masks. When you go out in public, you always have a mask on, so winning. COVID, you can stay. And then it literally just went from my forehead to my cheeks, and then kind of down to my chin. So it's always kind of my cheeks and chin now. I won't really get any spots on my forehead as such, just more so still blackheads and comedones and stuff from just build of makeup and dirt and oils and environmental issues or whatever. If you pop them, you are gonna cause a scar. Well, not always, but my whole cheeks, like, look at my cheeks now. You see them? You see them babies? They were destroyed in scars. Like, scars. Like, they weren't scars. They were like, my skin is pale, and then there'd be like just like a circular like pink mark on my face, but it wasn't like a scar because they're obviously all gone now, but it was just marks of like old spots that were there, that they weren't even spots anymore, but they were still marked on my face. Like, so annoying. Just go, your rent is over, you're being evicted, go. So yeah, my poor mom used to bring me to the doctor, my GP, all the time over my skin, like literally all the time, because I had a medical card, because we didn't really have that much money back then. Oh, per card. No, we weren't per, but we had a medical card. The doctor used to be like, oh my god, she's back again, she's back again, she's back again, because I just used to get so upset over my skin all the time, and all my best friends in school all had clear skin, and my skin was just absolutely disgusting. Like, it was so bad. And I'm so annoyed now that I hadn't got Instagram back then when I was 13, 14, 15. I think I only made it when I was like 15, nearly 16. So I haven't really got any of them pictures anymore, because usually they'd probably be on my story archive or something, because I upload all my bad skin pictures to my story to try and make other people feel more relatable as well. So yeah, whenever I went to the doctor, he used to take out his acne chart board type of thing, and it was like it was like this like primary skill kind of table, and I went from like level 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. It was like 5 different columns, or maybe it was 6, but I tried every single product that he had from level 1 to say it was 6 levels, from level 1 to 5, and then there was only the 6th level left, and they were all like contraceptive pills or medication pills or roll-ons. There was this really like acidic roll-on, oh my god, I can still smell it, or like creams and gels and ointments and everything. And then the very last step was your one and only Roaccutane. So this is a skincare video that isn't about Roaccutane, because when I used to watch skincare videos, they're all about Roaccutane, and GPs aren't allowed to hand out Roaccutane. Why do I feel like that's making my mouth go weird? GPs can't hand out Roaccutane anymore because well, my GP told me this, that a little boy years ago, so when I was like 14, unfortunately committed suicide from the side effects of Roaccutane. So GPs aren't allowed to hand it out anymore because they were handing them out like fucking Tic Tacs. So if you want Roaccutane now, you have to go to a dermatologist. And I was like, okay, I'll go to a dermatologist. And he was like, yeah, but your medical card won't cover that. And I was like, well, how much are they? And my mum was in the car. It was like my first time ever going into the GP alone, because my mum's a childminder. She had children in the car, so she couldn't bring all of them in at the same time. So she was like, just run in. And I was like, oh my god. So I had to go into the doctor by myself, absolutely shitting it. And he said, yeah, the dermatologist is €150, and that's only for the first visit, because every time you go back it's another €150. And then if you get Roaccutane, that's not covered by the medical card, so then that's more money as well. And I was just okay, no, my mom's gonna absolutely kill me. I said it to my mom, but I didn't even bother like making a fuss out of it. I just knew we didn't have the money. €150 for just for one appointment, and like she may have said no. Like she may have said no, because your skin has to be a certain level of badness for Roaccutane, or you just have to be a certain level of self-conscious, like, you know, really self-conscious over it, which I really was. So I think she would have gave it to me anyways, but like €150 just for an appointment, and then you also had to go back once a month for an appointment to make sure like you're not suicidal from the side effects and everything. Well, this is what the doctor told me. It may be changed now. And then like I could have gone on Roaccutane like a few years ago, like maybe when I was like, geez, I was broke like my whole life. Maybe like when I was like 22, but then like I just still always had things to pay for, and I was just like, I'm not paying €150 to go and speak to someone and then pay them €150 a month, and then they might not even give me Roaccutane. And then actually one of my best friends went on Roaccutane, and her skin was so clear, and then 6 months later, after she finished the medication, all of her spots came back, and she went through like horrible, the dry lips, the chapped lips, mood swings, everything with it. So I was just like, no, I'd just rather find a different way to do it, you know. So yes, before anyone asks, I did try contraceptive pills. I tried Dianette, Yasmin, Yasminel and Microlite, each for like 6 months at a time over the space of a couple of years, trying to clear up my skin, and they didn't. They just made me a horrible, moody fucking bitch. Why do I keep cursing? But you know what I mean. If any of you have ever been on Dianette, is that the one that made me absolutely crazy? Well, actually no, there's no point in me saying that, because every single female body reacts differently to every single different type of contraceptive pill. So my best friend's sister, oh my god, her skin went amazingly clear with Dianette, and she got the biggest boobs ever. Like she had like really small boobs, and then her boobs went to like huge, and then she got flawless skin. And I was like, oh my god, what's this magic pill? What's this magic pill? Give me it now. It didn't clear up my skin. Certainly they're not gonna be big boobs, because I had to have fucking plastic surgery to get big boobs. Yeah, it just made me a horrible person. Like I was screaming at my mom if like she was making chops for dinner. Like obviously who likes chops for dinner, but like I'd absolutely annihilate her for making chops for dinner, like, and I just ruined the whole atmosphere in the house 24/7. So I just had to come off it. Yes, before anyone asks, I have tried Durac. Okay, is that the name of the cream? I'm forgetting it already. Durac. Anytime I used to have bad skin, or I put up anything on my Instagram story, oh my god, you should go to the doctors and get Durac. You should get Durac. Bitch, I have tried Durac. That's like level 2 on the acne chart. I tried that like 10 years ago. I was in 3rd year. So in 3rd year, you're 15. I'm 25. I actually tried that 10 years ago. Bitch, I am fucking vintage. Yeah, my Durac vintage. Tried it for so many months, and I was working on all my friends, and it was just breaking my heart. Then I even got so desperate that a girl I know told me that she used Proactive. You know, that American brand, I think it is, that like Vanessa Hudgens and all uses, and they're like, oh, Proactive thing. I paid like €300 or €400 for a Proactive kit. Oh my god, I used it for 7 months straight, and it made my skin progressively worse. Like, remember them spots on my cheeks? Oh my god, they were just reproducing. I don't know. They were just like, hello?
Hello. I just wanted to share with you that I had 2 of your shortbread there, and they were so nice.
Okay, thanks. I'm in the middle of my YouTube video.
Oh.
Say hi.
Hi. I just stole her shortbread. I wanted to share that with her. They were so good.
Okay, thank you. I'll expect a coffee in about 30 minutes.
Oh, you're a bit late there. It's the party. I didn't even know what you were doing there, sister.
What? Hang on. Yeah, so Ian's is for 2 o'clock, so when are we supposed to be eating dinner? So I started using Proactive in 2018, about early-ish 2018 up until like September, and then I started getting my first ever facial in November. I went to Monica Tolan's in Malahide. I think I got like 4 facials there over a period of a few months, just because like you're supposed to go back like every 4 to 6 weeks for a facial to like maintain it and keep on top of it and to keep like it going deeper into your skin. But they were like, not they were expensive, but they were for someone that worked like 12 hours a week in H&M and got €120 a week, like €10 an hour. So I was broke all the time. Yeah, I just couldn't afford to get them every like 4 to 6 weeks like they say. So like I used to get a custom facial and that was €95, but like if you got Karina, one of the owners, Monica Tolan, it was 120. So it was like my whole week's wages gone, you know. And I was in college, I was broke, I spent so much money on coffees and food all the time. So like I think I only went back like every 2 or 3 months, which was kind of like pointless, because not pointless, but yeah, for someone with my skin condition it was pointless because you need to go back a lot more often, but it was just so expensive. So I went there in like November, I think then like the February, the May or whatever, I just went back for a few months, but I got 4 in total, and then they included chemical peels as well, and oh my god, I'll never get a chemical peel again in my entire life. I absolutely hate them so much. I had such a bad experience on one of them, and I just think the percentage in the chemical peel was a bit too high, and I had a panic attack on the bed and I started sobbing, crying, because I could not breathe because the chemicals were going up my nose, and I've never experienced pain like that in my life. Like I had 3 other chemical peels, but this one, oh my good gracious lord, I thought I was gonna die on the bed. Like I was like this, and she was like holding out my shoulders, and I just I can't breathe. Like if you ever had burning chemicals put in your face like that, the percentage definitely was way too high for my skin. Oh my god, it was horrible. So I'll never get a chemical peel ever again. Actually, that's a lie. I did for my best friend's skin exams. Water. Skin exams, but the percentage was so low, so I like barely even felt it, just for like exam purposes. Okay, so this is where I start talking about products. Okay, so basically in Monica Tolan they stock a brand, a beautiful, gorgeous, expensive brand called Environ. So then in there I got recommended to start using the Environ Sebi Wash, and then also the Environ Vitamin A, C and E oil, and then I think it's called, oh my god, it seems to be my baby, how can I not remember, the Environ lactic acid oil. Is that what it was called? I don't know. But yeah, they were in like little green and purple bottles. But yeah, they were also expensive. The Sebi Wash I think was like €52, and then the little oils were like 50 something euro each as well. Like it was a really expensive skincare regime to keep up, but the products do last a really, really long time. So then I used the Environ literally from like my very first facial there in November 2018 all the way up until January 2020. Okay, so I used that facial wash every single day and night, non-stop. So then I went to a different facial clinic because my auntie told me that her best friend went to it and she got the blue LED therapy or something, blue LED light therapy, I don't know, and she said that her skin got so clear, but she did do like a course of 6 of it. So I was like, okay, yeah, it was like €140 for like one facial, whatever. But I went there and I ended up only getting 2 facials there because this is when like COVID and all was happening. This was like literally January 2020. But yeah, I only had 2 facials there then. I think I had one in the January and then one again in the February, and then COVID was in the March, so I never got to go back. But the skin therapist I had there, I'm actually going to give her a shout out. Her name is Sarah in Body Connections in Blanchardstown. They have two clinics I think, but I went to the one in Blanchardstown Village. Oh my god, she was possibly the most knowledgeable skin therapist I've ever come across in my entire life. She taught me so much than anybody or any YouTube or any skin guru has ever taught me before. Like she was just so knowledgeable. Hats off to you. She's the reason why I started wearing SPF. She's the reason why I stopped using makeup wipes, and I think she's the reason why my skin is the way it is today, to be honest. So I love you, Sarah, if you're still working there. So yeah, in that January 2020 then with Sarah and Body Connections, she asked me what I was using and everything, and she said, okay, the Environ Sebi Wash is a very, very harsh cleanser. It's a very, very good cleanser, very strong, especially for someone that has a lot of like angry acne, okay? But when your skin is trying to get clearer and then you're putting this harsh cleanser on it again, you're not helping it, because it's so like, not that it's so like acidic or whatever, but it's just it's just really strong and harsh basically, right? And like even when you're putting it on, you can smell how like powerful it is. So she was like, you need to have one for your good skin days as well. You need to have two to switch between, so you can have a good cleanser for your good skin days and then the stronger one then for your bad skin days, and it will work a lot more effectively then. Instead of just using that all year round, day and night, you can have your nice one then for daytime, and then your big bad bitch gonna come in then if any like spots come in, and it will work a lot better then because it's not as immune to the stronger one, if you get me. So I was like, what do you recommend? So they stock a brand called Dr. D. Schwab. So I got the Dr. D. Schwab herbal foam cleanser. It was $31.50. I still remember it, and I absolutely adored that cleanser. I tried to buy it since, but I think it's an American brand and I couldn't find it anywhere online, and then obviously the clinic was closed during lockdown and everything, so I never went back for it. So I had to find other cleansers because I just literally got that Environ and I fucked it out the window. Oh my god, the minute I stopped using it, my skin just started clearing up a lot, and then I didn't even need to use it on my bad skin days because there was no bad skin days. Well, there was, like, you know, where I got a spot here and there, but I was just like, it's just not as bad to take the bad bitch out of the press, because what often makes me break out, and I was just like, I'm gonna jinx it. It means I was 23 and I've had acne since I was 13. So after 10 years of acne, my skin then started getting clear after January 2020, and by the time I was working from home in March 2020, full on lockdown, I remember putting a selfie up in my story, and I didn't even notice it because I just always seen myself with ugly bad skin. Loads of people were replying to me going, hold up, Drake, hold up. Since when the fuck have you got clear skin? And then all my friends were saying to me, and they were like, oh my god, your skin looks absolutely banging. And I was like, oh my god, it does, she does. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna jinx it. And then I just kept up, and yeah, now my skin has stayed clear ever since. Obviously I do get spots. Hello, little Miss Missy over here. Obviously I do get spots, I do, don't worry. But nothing like the excruciating angry things that were just screaming at me all the time, you know. Look at this forehead, guys. And I'll be uploading pictures over here and over here of what my skin used to look like, or I'll just cover me completely so you can get the full view of just like what my skin looked like. Now obviously my skin was doable, but it just made me so self-conscious. And my best friend Kira has had clear skin her whole life, and her poor skin, God love her, recently, just from all the stress from all of her actually skin therapist exams, she's just been breaking out, and she was like, oh my god, Chloe, I know how you feel now, because it's making me feel so self-conscious. And her skin isn't even that bad, she's getting a few spots down here over her chin and cheek area, but she was like, I just feel so shit and so ugly and disgusting and self-conscious all the time. How did you do this for your whole life? And I was like, I know, she had flawless skin the whole time through school. But yeah, you just feel so ugly and disgusting. So I know my skin could have been a lot worse, but it still was really bad for me. And I still, for the amount of money I put into my skin and the amount of time and stress I put into my skin, it just means a lot to me now. Okay, so I just want to share with you what I'm doing. It may not work for you, okay? It may not work for you guys, it may not work for you, but I'm still going to share it anyways, because mine just started getting clear out of nowhere, literally from January 2020, when I started switching up my cleansers and I stopped using makeup wipes and I started wearing SPF. Hang on. If you do not wear SPF, bitch, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you. Beat you. Let's make that S. I feel like I'm drunk. High on life, baby. If you don't wear SPF, I'm gonna make you stop this video right now, go and buy an SPF and come back to me, okay? Actually no, do not go and buy an SPF. You can only go and buy one SPF, and it has to be Image SPF 32 Daily Matte Prevention. That's what you have to use, okay? And then also in July 2020 then I stopped using toner, and that really changed the ball game. Then it really improved the condition of my skin. My skin was very sensitive. It kind of broke out with new products or even makeup products. It was always kind of sore to touch, and that was purely from my toner. And I'm gonna name and shame the toner because I've heard so many other bad things about this toner, even though other people rave to the grave about this toner. But no, this toner made my skin like literally cry. My skin was crying, and I just thought that that's what toners had to do. It had to strip the whole layer of your face off every time you used it. No, it is the Pixi Glow Tonic Toner. I like the Pixi brand and everything, but Jesus Christ, their Glow Toner is just, it's paint stripper. it's paint stripper, and I don't understand how it gave other people this glowy skin, because it absolutely my skin. And the minute I put it on my story, so many people were like, oh my god, me too, this toner is horrific. And I was like, I know. I started going to my new babies, my new facial clinic, which is Flawless Aesthetics. I'm now a brand ambassador for Flawless Aesthetics, so yeah, of course I'm gonna rave about them to the fucking grave, because they are the best. I love my girlos, Charlene and Jessie. I just love them so much. I just love the whole vibe of the clinic. It's so pretty, it's all pink and perfect and girly. I love it. And I only get microneedling there, and microneedling is literally what has cleared up my skin so much. Now, I hate when people say, what facials do you get to get clear skin? What facials did you get to get your clear skin? And how many will I need? Do you have my hormones? Do you eat the same food as me? No, our skin isn't the exact same. Each face is different. Also depending on the products that you use when you bring your face home. Every face is so different. In my own opinion, I don't think that facials will clear your skin. It's obviously about what you eat and what you drink, but I eat shit food, and I've only started drinking a lot of water recently, so you don't have to eat good food and drink a lot of water to get clear skin. It's a myth. Obviously drinking water really does help your skin, but you don't need to eat greens to get clear skin. Obviously it would help, not saying it wouldn't, obviously it would help, but you don't need to, because I don't. I have 4 curries a week. I'm joking, I don't have 4 curries a week. I have a curry and a chipper, and then maybe like a Domino's or like a McDonald's or something, but it will be 4 curries. I'll switch up. Joking! I don't eat healthy at all. I wish I did. I'm just a lazy bitch. Hopefully when I have my own house, I'll have to cook my own meals, because I just live off, look at this, like yeah, hopefully then when I have my own house, I start, which maybe soon, I'll start looking after myself a bit more. I started eating all these greens and all that, and my body was like, my skin actually broke out more from eating all the greens, because it was in so much shock. So then I know, like, you have to keep it up with something, and it's just getting all the bad of your skin. But I was just like, what? This broccoli is making me break out. So then I just stopped. So yeah, I go to Flawless Aesthetics for my microneedling facials. It's the only facial I've ever had done there. It's the only facial I probably will ever have done there. They literally just they just hit my G-spot of them facials. I get like a course of 6, so that I have a really high build-up of congestion. I went back every 2 weeks, 6 times for a course of 6, and my skin was like so good. So microneedling is really good for like reducing the size of your pores. It's really good for improving your skin texture, and like, you know, where it's like really lumpy and bumpy. And then it's also really good for reducing your scar residue. Is that what it's called? You know, like all them scars I had on my cheeks, they're all basically gone now just from microneedling. And microneedling is all these like little mini needles. It doesn't hurt. Well, it can hurt if you go deep with the needle, but she'll only go as deep as what you want her to. Like, I think I'm on the deepest level by now because I've gotten so many. It's like a pen with these mini needles inside, and it just goes into your skin. And the reason of it is that the needles will pierce your skin and the blood will rush to the surface, and then all the good nutrients and antioxidants and like minerals and everything in your blood will heal the skin. So it's like when you get a wound and all the blood rushes to the surface to close the wound, like clot the wound and everything, so you don't die and bleed out to death, that the wound like heals itself because all the blood is helping it. So basically the same thing happens to your face then. So yeah, all the blood is rushing to where them scars would be, and it's creating new skin tissue. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say it is, even though that's not correct. So skin people, don't come for me because I don't care. So finally, it's time to talk about my products that I use. I've never ever shown my skincare products. Obviously I've shown a little bit here and there, like you better wear this fucking SPF, but I've never actually shown in detail. So first of all, you have to get your routine in place. So I went through different stages of my routine, like, do I moisturize and SPF? Do I tone? Do I do this? Blah, blah, blah. So what I like to do, and I recommend you to copy and paste it because it's actually a good one, and I said it through with my skin therapist and she said, yeah, that's a good skincare routine. So in morning, I cleanse, I don't tone, I use a serum, and I SPF. That's it. Okay? Cleanse, serum, SPF. That's it. Too much build-up of products is just going to create too much oils on your face, and it'll probably make you break out if you are an oily person, and I am an oily person. So for me personally, I like to cleanse, stay the fuck away from toner, serum, and SPF, and that is it. And then in the night time I like to cleanse, serum and moisturize, and that is it. 3 products and 3 products. Literally morning cleanse, serum, SPF, night cleanse, serum, moisturizer. You don't put moisturizer over your SPF, it's just too much. And you don't need to put SPF on at night time, because unless you're in a sunbed. Unless your bed is a sunbed, okay? So for my cleanser, I use 2. So I was taking Sarah's tip into account. I have a weaker one and then a stronger one. Okay, so let's start off with my cleanser. I use the Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel. This is her here. I just bounce between the both of them. So then the second one that I use is a lot more of an affordable one, and it is CeraVe. It's the SA Smoothing Cleanser. Now you can get a lot of different types of CeraVe cleansers in the light sky blue bottles, in like a normal blue, like this blue, in a dark blue, in a light green, like a minty green, and then in a proper Paddy's Day green. Like you can get so many different types of cleansers, but this one was recommended to me. I put up like a CeraVe cleanser question box, and so many said that this one is life-changing, so I got this one and it is really, really good. But it doesn't agree with some people, but for me and my skin type and everything, and my skin type's actually oily, and this says it's for rough, dry and bumpy skin, but some areas of my face would be dry, so I have actually got combination skin, and my skin would be rough and definitely bumpy, right? But yeah, I really, really like this cleanser. It's just so good, and it literally does like smooth out your face. It does really reduce the size of your bumps. I have noticed a difference with it. But then the Dermalogica is just the absolute go. It's like the Environ Sebu wash, but a lot softer. But it still does the job. Like you can feel how strong and powerful it is, but it's you don't feel it ripping the skin off you either, you know. Could you tell I like this cleanser? Like, could you tell? Could you tell I like this cleanser? I have like my 2 stock ups already. Like, I love this cleanser. Now she is obviously like not the cheapest, and it does last so long. Like you literally use a pea-sized amount. Like I have this so many months. It's really, really good. So then next up is serum. So yeah, I've kind of just gone through a whirlwind of serums at the moment, so I like to switch it up. So basically Kira, who's doing her skin therapist exams, well, she's actually fully qualified at the moment. Go best friend, go best friend. She said, do you use a vitamin C serum? And I was like, no. And she was like, what? Now you can't use 7 days before and after a microneedling facial anyways, because she said that they both have reactiveness or something, or activeness, I don't know. She's gonna be like, Chloe. But yeah, you can't use them before and after, 7 days before and after a microneedle anyways, because they both have this reactive power or some shit, I don't know. But yeah, she was like, oh my god, a vitamin C serum is like vital. So I was using a vitamin C serum. Absolutely love it. It's called the Luma Intense VC Vitamin C and E Serum. I got this from Havana Skin Clinic. It is a really nice, gorgeous, smells really good too. Yeah, real orangey. But then for Christmas, so weird, Jamie was like, I cannot believe you want me to get you a serum this size for Christmas, and it was like 80 something euro. But yeah, my new favorite serum is Dermalogica again. This is her here. This is the Dermalogica Biolumin C serum. Pricey AF. This was literally 80 euro for the small bottle. It's the 30ml. Yeah, really, really, really expensive. But it comes with this little cool test tube. I love when serums come with this test tube. The other vitamin C serum one did too. Love when it comes with this. I recently got this, but I did have a few testers of it to try out before. Obviously I just got an expensive bottle of it, and I absolutely do love it. And there's such amazing reviews about it, and it makes your skin so glowy. So yeah, it is a really, really good serum. But you know the way then I said that I use a serum in the daytime and a nighttime? Do you know Boots now do a really good skincare range? Not the cucumber range with the fucking wipes and the toner and all that stuff that we all used to get years ago, but they have like a proper skincare section now with hyaluronic acid serum and vitamin C serum and niacinamide acid serum, whatever that's called. Like, they have really good, like, detailed skincare products now, and I watched a YouTube video on them, and supposedly they're like really, really good. But yeah, I just have never had a hyaluronic acid serum, and my friend said that she used this and it's really, really good. It's cheap. Hyaluronic acid, you can't really go wrong with it, you know. It's already in your skin, you're just plumping it back in to boost up and plump up your skin, just to put more hydration into it. Hyaluronic acid is already underneath your skin in there, so you're just putting more back in. So this is it here. But yeah, it literally just is like water. It's super hydrating. So I'd use then I'd like my vitamin C serums in the morning and then my hyaluronic acid in the night time, or this morning and night, or this morning and night. I just switch between whichever I'm in the mood for. So now it's SPF time. Okay, you are not allowed to have any other SPF. I'm sorry. I have just recommended this SPF to so many people, and the reviews that they've gave me back about this SPF have all been phenomenal. It's helped them so much, and I really think it is one of the primary sources that made my skin so clear. And I know products can't really just make your skin so clear, but this SPF is absolutely amazing. It smells gorgeous, it applies stunning. I just absolutely love it. And drum roll please, it is the Image Prevention Daily Matte Moisturizing SPF. It has to be 32. It has to be 32, okay? It just has to be. And it's also oil free, because I have, let me just get her out. I got gifted this one recently enough, okay? Looks the same, yeah? Image, SPF, but notice the number. And it also says hydrating moisturizer instead of matte moisturizer, okay? And oh my god, they are so different. First of all, they smell different. Second of all, they apply different. This applies like real glowy and dewy and like just plumps into your skin. This is like spreading cement onto your face, okay? And I used this for so many months. Now it's not, I'm being dramatic, but compared to this, oh my god, I absolutely hate this. And I used this trying to like it or whatever, and it's just not as good, okay? It's just not as good. So when you're getting it, make sure you get Daily Matte 32 and not Daily Hydrating 30. Matte 32, not Hydrating 30, okay? I did not recommend this one to you. I recommended this one. It's stunning, and I just got a fresh bottle. Because Kira has, you know, the cheaper sales card because she's a skin guru now, so I get it for cheaper. Okay, so now we're on to moisturizer then. So SPF for the morning time, moisturizer for night time. I use 2 moisturizers as well. Switch and change whatever I'm in the mood for. Literally whatever I'm in the mood for. I don't go by a certain thing. So the first one that I use is Dermalogica again. It's this active moist oil free prebiotic moisturizer. It's very, very good. It's part of the same range. It's stunning. It's just a moisturizer. It's never broke me out. It's never made my skin irritated or feel sensitive or anything. It's just a really good moisturizer, and just done everything I've ever wanted to do. Now my second one I've actually ran out of at the moment, okay? And Jamie actually bought a fresh bottle like literally only the other day, and I said, can I borrow your moisturizer for my YouTube video because I haven't got a fresh bottle yet? And he said, yeah, of course. And do you think he remembered to bring it over to me? No, he didn't. It's a gorgeous moisturizer. I got Jamie onto it. Not as if he knows anything about skincare anyways, but he absolutely loves it, and I got my sister and my sister's boyfriend onto it, and I actually got the recommendation from another influencer that's real into skincare, and she absolutely loves it as well. It is the Weleda Skin Food Light. There's 2. There's Weleda Skin Food and there's Weleda Skin Food Light. You need the light one, okay? I've tried both, and when I said that the other SPF was like spreading cement, oh my god, this thing, you are beating it onto your face. Like you're literally, like it's very, very hard to spread. So I'd recommend the light one and the light one only, okay? I don't like this one. You may like it, but my sister that also has really dry skin, she got this one by accident, and even she prefers this one because like, and you think that like this one's supposed to be more hydrating because this one's lighter, but oh my god, it's so hard to spread. So I recommend this one only, okay? Now another golden product that I do like to use, so I know I don't use toner, but I didn't say anything about an exfoliant. So the exfoliant that I like to use, guess what it is? Is it Image? No, it's Dermalogica, okay? I got all of these Dermalogica products from Flawless Aesthetics, but you can get them all online anyways, if you are nowhere near the clinic. But I do recommend going into the clinic and getting a microneedling facial and getting all these products because, hello. But yeah, this is a Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant, okay? So it is part of the exact same range again. There's the cleanser, there's the microfoliant, and there's the moisturizer. It is part of the exact same range, and they all literally go hand in hand together. This is something crazy. I've never seen this before. This is a powder. Oh shit, I always do that. It's like, they're not little beads, but it's like a little powder, okay? And what you do is you get some water on your hand and you mix it all together to make a paste, and then you exfoliate your skin with that. And I used that a couple of times, and then when I went back for my facial only last Thursday, Shailene was like to me, have you been using that microfoliant? And I was like, yeah. She's like, no, I know you haven't been. And I was like, how you know? how you know, girl? And she's like, because you have so much congestion. I had so much congestion because the last facial I had before last Thursday was September, and my whole chin was covered in just blackheads and lumps and bumps, just from build up of congestion, not even from wearing masks, because I barely leave the house because I work from home. She was like, if you were using your microfoliant, that wouldn't have happened. It breaks down daily congestion like so well. I was like, oh, I didn't know you had to use it every day. And she's like, read that there for me. That says daily microfoliant, Chloe, daily. So she said use it morning and night. But I've been using it for the last week straight, and then all of a sudden my skin is absolutely like a whole new face. It's like a baby's ass. So I don't know if this is to thank for or not, but I have to share this little beauty product. Fuck yeah! Ah! Powders everywhere. Cut and salvage it. Bye bye. Over. I know. Okay, so now I'm going to get to the part where I talk about my tan, okay? So I used to always put tan, like normal tan, like mousse, all over my face, okay? Woke up the next morning and I looked like I rolled around in muck. I looked absolutely horrific because my pores are so big that all of the tan sunk into my pores, and I had all these black ugly spots all over my whole face, and it was so blotchy and it was just disgusting, okay? So then facial mists started coming out, so I started using them. So spray, unreal, but they used to cling to my pores. I do like facial mists. I probably still will use facial mists, but I try not to use them as much. If I know I'm going to be showing my face without makeup, I'll put on facial mists or whatever, because I want a tan face as well. If I know I'm not going to be wearing makeup, and obviously I don't want to have this going on, ugly AF, I try if I can to stay away from them. So I know now that I'm going to be wearing makeup today. If I use a facial mist the next day or 2 days later, I will have so many blackheads all over my face. So I try to stay away from them. So Jessie in Flawless Aesthetics recommended this to me. It's a product made by a skincare brand, but it's a tanning product, so I just trusted it a lot more. So it is the Clarins Self Tanning Drops. This is them here. And they're really, really good. They do not make you break out at all. All you do is get your moisturizer, go bump, 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 put on a few drops, mix it together, spread it over your face at night time, and you wake up in the morning and it's a very, very nice subtle glow. You won't be orange, you won't be like changing race or anything like this. Like you won't be like this. You'll be a very nice sun-kissed subtle glow. I have never broke out over it, and I've never gotten blackheads or spots or anything from it either. I'm not putting like loads of mousse or spray onto my face. It's literally just going into my moisturizer at night time in my skincare routine, putting it in, and I'll wake up with a nice subtle glow. So I do really recommend that as well. So yeah, I think that is all of my morning and night skincare products. But then also for taking off your makeup, if you use makeup wipes, oh my god, I'm going to do another skincare video on tips and tricks of like what to do and what not to do with your skin. Our makeup wipes will be very thoroughly explained in that video of why you should not use them, because when Sarah and Body Connections explained this to me, it turned me off makeup wipes for the rest of my entire life, and it changed my life because makeup wipes are so bad for your skin. And even if I use one now, if I stay in Jamie's and I have a packet of wipes there, if there's wipes there or baby wipes or something, if I take my makeup off, I'll wake up next morning with at least 2 spots. And I think that is why I constantly had spots all the time on my face. So I will thoroughly explain why not to use makeup wipes, so please in the meantime stop using them. It's a really long explanation, and I have no disk space left on my camera. I have to keep going and deleting videos, and I have no videos left to delete, so I kind of have to hurry up. So when you are taking off your makeup, I absolutely love this. It is the No. 7 cleansing balm. I think everyone and their nanny knows about this cleansing balm, but it's just really, really nice. There it is there on the inside. It's literally just like a cleansing balm. And then I use the Penneys cleansing mitt to take it off with, but they do 2 different versions. They do a towel version and a fluffy version. The towel version, stay away from it, it's absolutely horrible, it reaches skin off you. The fluffy version is absolutely so nice, and they are reusable. You'll get 3 in a pack for I think €3 or €4. Literally take off your makeup off, put it in the wash basket, wash it, take it back out. They will look in bits, but they're cleaned and they've been boiled. They're okay to use again. I would show you mine, but they look in bits, and it's going to turn you off using them because they're like, actually no, I'm going to get them. These are the fluffy ones. See? It's fluffy. You just literally go like this, put your cleansing balm on, wet this. You have to wet this, take it all off, boom, 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 boom. That's all you do. That's all you do is wet this. That's all you do. And actually, you don't even need this either. I used to take off my makeup just with this. I don't know, they have some magic sorcery inside them. All you need to do is wet this and it takes off your makeup completely. But then I just wanted to use this to assist my makeup and to make sure it was extra squeaky clean. But you don't even need this. I used this for I think a whole year before I used this. I only got this recently enough in the last couple of months. So yeah, you need to go down to Penneys and get yourself these fluffy cleansing mitts because they are absolutely game changing. So beautiful besties, thank you so much for watching. I'm so sorry the video took so long to post. I'd say some of you are like, will she ever just share her skincare products, but I just wanted to do it in the right way and explain them thoroughly. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you learned something new. If you don't buy this SPF after me absolutely raving about it, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You just have to buy this SPF, okay? But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Love you all. Bye.